Welcome to Untitled Tarot. This is the tarot forecast for Taurus for the zodiac sign of Virgo. Element is earth. So earth and earth, Taurus. So let's see what your story is for the next 4 weeks. We are now on the 24th of August, so we just crossed over into Virgo proper. Okay, so the energy is the Knight of Swords. Expect the unexpected, sudden appearances. It's a knight, so a knight usually represents a male person. Can be older or younger, but the spirit of this Knight of Swords is quite immature. So he's one of those people that comes in unannounced, creates a bit of a kerfuffle and then leaves. That's the kind of energy you're looking at, which for Tauruses would be most disconcerting. So just be aware that that's that energy. It's a Gemini energy as well. So we all know the Gemini is very much communication. It's about quick, fast, rapid movement. And we're in the sign of Virgo, which is very much like yourselves, a very methodical, plotterish type of people. They get to where they want to go. It doesn't matter, it might take them years, but they still get to where they want to go. So let's see where you are right now. And we have the Taurus card of the Hierophant. So use your moral compass at all times. Very much Taurus card. He's very centered. He's very wise. He is, as you can see, he's sort of purveyed as a pope there. So very much a person of authority, earned authority, talking about all sorts of things to institutions, following the rules, which, as we know these days, there's a lot of people that don't believe in following rules, but he's very much a very Taurus icon. So moral compass is your main sort of presence at the moment where you are right now, Taurus. So just keep that in mind as we move through the next 4 weeks in Virgo, Earth. So let's see what's brought the Hierophant in today. Big card too, so big story. We have the Star. So the Star is very much follow your hopes, follow your faith, follow your dreams. Not so much dreams though, but it's more or less like a keep moving forward. Everything is exactly how it's meant to be. Even though you might think, oh, hang on a minute, I'm not really with this. You have to do that with the Star. And the Star sort of, this position influences the whole reading. So it's almost like whatever goes on in the next 4 weeks, Taurus, it's actually absolutely meant to be. You're on your path. There's no mistakes. There's no wrong turns. But using moral compass and just keep moving forward, especially with this breezy energy of the Knight of Swords. Let's see what was happening in July, August. Oh my God. Justice. Karma. You've got all the big cards here, Taurus. So karma is, you know, we all know what karma means. It's you reap what you sow, basically. Very karmic sort of energy there, July, August. Things being settled, could be issues with law, court, all that kind of thing. But this justice is actually the universal court of law, if you like. So, you know, whatever we do has consequences. If we do right, the consequences are usually rewarding. If we don't, well, you know what happens. It catches you sooner or later. Karma will follow you. So very much karmic events where you've just come from, July, August. So whatever was happening for you, particularly Taurus in that time, it was very much a balancing sort of interesting energy too, to just remind you of how powerful that universal court of law can be. Recent influences, and we have the Queen of Swords. So this is your air signs, your Aquarians, your Geminis, your Librans. These women here. So very much, yeah, I don't know, there's a bit of this karma here, and then this air queen here. Yeah, this is obviously what's been happening. Justice there. She's very much a Libran, sort of Libran Aquarian, well, any air sign female, this one. But she can be a bit bitter sometimes, quite airy, especially with the Taurus view. It's like, oh God, you know, you're a bit sort of up in the air. She's got a lot to do with what's happened up here. And also with your moral compass and just keep moving. So she's definitely kind of quite a player in this next 4 weeks, this air queen here. Beware of her, because she can come across sometimes as a bit blunt. So, you know, just don't worry so much. But there is a clarity about her, and maybe with her appearing in your reading, she's sort of understood. She's got a lot more clarity now for whatever reason. It's good, I think. But you know, you all know who that character is respectively. Okay, let's see the lesson being learnt in the next 4 weeks. Yeah, take a step back, Taurus, just, you know, what is it? Spectate, don't participate. Have a bit of a rest. There's been a lot going on. You've got big 3 cards here. Then you've got this one coming in. So I'm thinking, yeah, there's been a bit of argy-bargy somehow. And this card's just saying, just chill out. Just watch the scenario. No need to put your 50 cents worth in. Just go with the flow. As you can see, sort of having a bit of a it's a meditative state, as if to go, you know what, I'm not reacting to any of this. I'm just going to listen to my intuition, move forward, and let justice prevail. Let karma prevail. Interesting. Okay, let's have a look at what's coming up. So, beginning of September, we have Divine Time. Yet another big card, Taurus. Wow. You really got the big swingers this month. So, Divine Time. So, it sort of backs up the star by saying, well, everything happens. Timing is everything, and the divine timing is the best timing. It's like right place, right time to do whatever it is you want to do. It's almost like, yeah, you've been sort of on hold a bit, you've been away, you haven't been able to do what it is you've wanted to do, but now coming in for September, spring for a lot of people in the southern states of Australia and the southern hemisphere. So winter has at last come to an end, but it's the right time to move and to get things done that you've wanted to get done, which maybe in the past it's just been wrong timing and you've been disappointed. But whenever temperance comes through, you know for sure it's a time of moving forward and it's the right time to strike or to act. Let's see what's happening you're not realising. And we have the Page of Swords. So now he's a bit of a spy little entity, a bit of an imp. He's an impish sort of character, a little gossip merchant, little troublemaker really. Also can be perceived as well as you being sort of watched, or someone sort of looking at you and watching what you're doing. I don't know, spying for some reason. It may be work-wise, it may be something like that, or you feel that energy is definitely around. So you've got a bit of swords energy around in this next 4 weeks, Taurus. And for you, that's sort of like wind and earth don't mix. You often get dust with that combination. So just be on alert, be careful. Yeah, just sort of be a bit withdrawn because this gossiper is around this month. and you're not kind of aware of it, but it's my sort of interpretation to tell you to be aware of whatever's going on. Keep things very much to yourself, as this card in the lesson suggests. And indeed, trust your moral compass. Okay, how others see you. Stuck with the devil. Stuck. A bit stuck. Very Capricorn energy too, another earth sign. Perhaps, you know, you've just been kind of in like a holding pattern, or you've been doing something a bit more than you should. That's all of us human beings. We drink too much, smoke too much, eat too much. It's all that cyclic sort of behaviour we do sometimes, and that's when the devil comes up and just goes, oh, you know, hang on, you're just stuck in this pattern at the moment. Maybe you'd better sort of just try and moderate things a little bit, just bits and pieces gradually. But this is other people seeing you as a bit stuck with something, but it's a major thing. The devil actually on the positive swing can also mean it's about money, work, you know, but also being addicted. We all know, especially the Capricorns, they're a bit the workaholics of the mob. They're the ones that just work, and it's always about work. So maybe too, Taurus, you people can be tarred with that brush as well, in terms of, well, you know, you need to kind of balance it out and have a bit of, what do they call it, work-life balance. So, yeah, maybe that's it as well. Yeah, well. Okay, let's see what you're feeling positive about. Fear for fear's sake, Taurus. Don't get into your head. Just take a breath, step back, have a bit of a rest. Don't start conjuring up. There's a fair bit of air around for you, as I just said. Don't get into your head and start thinking, you know, especially if you are unwell at the moment or not able to do what you normally do. Don't let your mind go into weird places and conjure up fear after fear, because this card sort of says, no, it's just, it's something that you just manufacture, and then it sort of spirals out of control and we get fearful and anxious about everything. Sleepless nights as well with that one. So whatever's going on, you know, Taurus, how to sort of really earth yourself. Just do something to combat that busy mind, and especially plucking negative emotions and feelings out of the, you know, out of the ether. It's ridiculous, but we all have those nights, or lying awake looking at the ceiling. Get up and do something, I don't know. But that's positive feelings, so that's going to be a bit around this next 4 weeks. Let's see the outcome. And then we have the World, which is the successful wrapping up of a cycle, loose ends trimmed off, everything finished. It's all done and dusted by the mid of September. Just as we move into Libra, we will have all this stuff, all this cycle will be over. Especially with the karma card here too, it's almost like, yeah, well, this has been quite a karmic time for you the last couple of months, I'd say, last 2 months and a bit. So just, yeah, for good or for bad, but yeah, in a way it was all part of the journey. So it's going to be finished by the time we move into the area, Libra. I'm just going to pop a clarifier on that 9 of Swords to see the sort of what's underneath the surface of that card. New beginnings, starting new things, new projects have got a lot of potential there, so get things started while you're sleepless in Seattle. Get sort of projects started, get up and, I don't know, write things down, make a plan, make a storyboard, do whatever it is you want to do and get crack on with your next project. So it's not that bad. Use the time wisely. Okay, your lesson message is pure livelihood. Your work is to discover your world, and then with all your heart, give yourself to it. Work. there you go. So whatever this is, follow it up. Thanks so much for listening, Taurus. See you next time.